What fact about yourself gotta learn how to read. Now, a couple weeks ago, YouTube decided that the Broski Club was getting too strong. They took members of the Broski Club away from us, guys. But I put out a call to action on Twitter, and did the Broskis respond in force? Because now, despite YouTube's best efforts, we're up to over 200 subscribers. We're currently sitting at 202 and happy to be here. So in order to thank you guys for all your hard work, I thought I'd do a little Q&A so that you guys could get to know me a little bit more. I'm not just the lovable idiot on the show. I'm actually a real human being. So I'm going to answer some of your questions today, and then in the next video, I'm going to show you how an episode is made. Without any further ado, let's get into your questions. Now, normally, I would put the Twitter handle on the screen and tell you guys to go follow them. But this time, in the interest of saving time, I'm just going to put everybody's Twitter handle in the description. So go follow them. Just click the thing down there and then click the links, click the follow button. Okay? Just do it! All right, our first question. What are you most afraid of? Well, I was most afraid of losing everything and going homeless, but check that off the list because I already did it. So I guess I'm really not afraid of anything anymore. Next question. The most embarrassed I've ever been. Oh, this is bad. It happened not too long ago. I was coming home from running some errands, and it was a really, really hot and humid day. Yes, we get those in Canada. There was this rather large individual who was just sitting on the stairs that lead up to my apartment, and I completely, for absolutely no reason, in a completely dickish way, I was like, could you get out of the way? Just complete asshole for no reason. and the guy was like super apologetic, and he was like, I'm sorry, I'll get up right away, I'm sorry, I didn't, just resting my leg. And when he said that, it was at that time that I realized that he had a cane, and that because of the heat, and yeah, he needed to rest. So I basically yelled at a crippled man for resting less than functional leg. I'm laughing, but it was really embarrassing, and I felt like an asshole. So yeah, I'm pretty sure that covers it. The last thing that made me cry, I usually tend to get angry. I don't usually cry much. I usually just get really, really angry. But the last time, honestly, I think the last time I cried was in the video where I was kind of talking of my kind of life story of how I got out of the streets and whatever. Towards the end, where I started mentioning that it was the first night coming back to where I got my house, my own place, my own keys, my own room, and stuff like that. Honestly, I think that's the last time that I cried. So basically, to answer your question, when was the last time I cried? The last time I talked about my own life. What's the one present you wanted as a child and never got? Well, when I was a kid, I was a big Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles fan. I had the turtle van. I had all 4 turtles, but I had the turtle van with the door that came out, flipped open in the side. You could sit a turtle in there, which was awesome. You could open up the roof. Man, I played with that thing for hours. That thing was a vehicle for Ninja Turtles, G.I. Joes, Power Rangers. It didn't matter. They went inside. They had another vehicle that I really, really wanted. If you guys remember, it was the pizza thrower, and it came with these little pizza discs that you would load in the top and then press a button and it would shoot out pizzas. I wanted that thing more than I've ever wanted anything in my entire life, and I'm 32 years old now. I still don't have one, and I still wake up screaming sometimes because I need it. I think my life would be much more complete if I had a pizza thrower. I just want a pizza thrower. Most romantic thing you've ever done? Oh, get ready for this, ladies. I was in a long-term relationship with this girl. I decided that I was going to ask her to marry me, so I waited till I went to visit my mom right before Christmas because my girlfriend at the time was working, so she couldn't come with me, so it was the perfect time. So I went with my mom to a ring store, and I I picked out a ring. It's like a 6 or 7 hour bus ride. When I was coming back, I kept the ring in my pocket the entire time, and then asked her when we got home. So I guess that's the most romantic thing I've ever done. I don't know. I guess. Boy, that really ended up being worth all the fucking stress. Most romantic thing that's ever been done for you? See, I got this question a couple days ago, and I've honestly been thinking about it since, and I'm sure people in the past have done really romantic things for me. The only problem is, I'm a guy, so I probably didn't realize romantic things were happening to me while they were happening to me. Now this one gave me a nosebleed thinking of an answer. When I was a kid, who did I prefer, the Ghostbusters or the Ninja Turtles? Like, why would you ask me this? This is like the hardest question to answer ever. You mean Ghostbusters were awesome. They had nuclear reactors on their fucking backs. It's pretty hard to beat that. And then you have the Ninja Turtles, which were full-grown talking turtles who probably smoked weed and ate a lot of pizza. Like, you can't beat that either. But after some careful soul searching, I'm gonna have to say the Ninja Turtles. I had more Ninja Turtle toys, although I did have the Ghostbusters kind of base, like the fire station. It had this little platform and this pole that you could spin them down. God, traps at the top, you could drop ooze. Toys used to kick ass. Now they suck. I go to Toys R Us and it depresses me. Yes, I'm 32 years old and I still go to Toys R Us to look at toys. What of it? Mario or Sonic? This is a lot easier than the last one. It's not even close. It's got to be Mario. I like more Mario games than I do Sonic games. I'm gonna be real with you guys here. There's only really about 2 or 3 really good Sonic games and the rest are shit. As opposed to Mario, who has a long line of awesome games. Mario 3. There you go. Mario 3. That ends that discussion. So yeah, Mario. If you could meet anyone dead or alive, who would it be? The 2 people I'm gonna pick are both dead. First off, I would pick Jim Morrison because growing up, he was my idol, especially when I was a teen. I just loved the music. I still listen to the music, and he's just great. I've read almost everything written about him, and it's just a really, really crazy story. And he was only 27 when he passed away. Even that's shrouded in mystery, and people are still talking about him now in 2016, so that's kind of incredible. Second, Owen Hart, without a doubt. I've briefly met him a while ago, but I would love to sit down and talk to him. Maybe get a round table going, like me in the middle with Daniel Bryan and Owen Hart, and just go nuts. That would be great. So I think I'm gonna pick dead Jim Morrison and Owen Hart, and alive I'll pick Daniel Bryan. Now this next question is good because I'm gonna be able to teach you guys something. The question is Putin, which is what I'm teaching you, that's how you say it. It's not Poutine. It's not, no matter how much you want it to be, it's not. It's Putin. Trust me. Now, the question is Putin really as good as everyone says it is? Quite simply put, yes. Yes, it is. If you could go anywhere in the world and do anything, where, what, and why? That's easy. I'd like to go to the UK, specifically to London. For one, I've always wanted to go to Abbey Road and take 4 different pictures of myself crossing Abbey Road, and then making a montage of me crossing Abbey Road, and then trying to get an office or something so I could hang it up in there. That feels like something that should go in an office. So there's that. I just love to go down there to hang out with my broskis at Kayfabe today. That would be fucking awesome. I spend more time talking to those dudes than I do actually talking to real human beings that I know. To be able to just interact with them without having to type, that would be awesome. I mean, sometimes we Skype, but it's not the same thing. I just want to hug the guys. I like them. I just want to give them a big old broski hug. So yeah, the UK, hang out with Kayfabe today, and be a complete fucking tourist at Abbey Road. That's what I want. What fact about yourself would come as a surprise to us? Geez. I'm surprisingly sensitive for such an asshole. As an example, I guess everybody knows the show Lost. Lost makes me cry like a little girl. I'm easily affected by music. So if you play sad music and you put even slightly sad imagery on the screen, I will probably cry. I am really good with kids despite the fact that I hate them, and I like really shitty pop music, ironically, but not really. What YouTubers do you watch? What, you mean besides myself? I watched this guy recently I found. I don't really know how I found him, but I'm glad I did. But he goes by the name Stockhouse. I think his YouTube is Stockhouse Games. I'll put a link in the description. This guy is awesome. He's super funny. His edits are always great. And he genuinely makes me laugh out loud, which doesn't really happen that often on YouTube. At least once or twice during his videos, he makes me legitimately laugh. And the rest of the time, I'm thoroughly amused. So check out Stockhouse Games. Great content from a really funny guy. And I've talked to him on Twitter, and he's super nice. So even more reason, if you're not subscribed to him, go do so immediately. Tell him the broski sent you. Besides that, I watch Drama Alert because fuck it. I watch Co-optitude with Felicia and Ryan Day. They're great together and they're funny, so I watch them. They play games and make fun of each other. What's not to love? I mean, besides that, I watch a lot of like people who re-upload wrestling podcasts or like wrestling shoot interviews. For some reason, obsessed listening to Jim Cornette rant. And if there's anything that I missed on WWE, I'll watch the WWE YouTube channel. Yeah, that's what I watch. And finally, what would you be doing if you didn't have first thing in the morning? Honestly, I'd probably be playing a lot more video games. I know that one of my shows is strictly about playing video games, but the time it takes to not only record but to edit and then to make the thumbnail, it takes a lot of time. So if I wasn't actually making a show about playing video games, I would probably be playing a lot more. But I mean, I enjoy doing this. It's a lot of fun. Even if I don't get to play all the games I want to play, it doesn't really matter to me because at least I can look back on this and not feel like I was completely wasting my time while I played video games. Besides that, I'd probably just be writing a little bit more for Kayfabe today and doing the podcast. So there you have it, guys. Your questions answered. I hope my responses satisfied you, and if they didn't, well, you know, the free shows. You get what you pay for. But on a serious note, guys, thank you so much for all the support you've shown first thing in the morning over these past couple of months. 200 subscribers is nothing to spit at, and I didn't think I'd ever really get there when I first started. Then I hit 100, and then, you know, maybe we'll get to 300 soon. Who knows? But I appreciate every single one of you. It means a lot to me that you guys watch and that you support the show. Thank you very much. I'll keep putting out the videos. You guys keep watching them. Hey, if you guys enjoyed this video, like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. Tell a friend. Say, hey, there's this guy who never takes his hat off and he yells at his webcam. It's awesome. Go give the Facebook fan page a like at facebook.com/FTitM. Follow me on Twitter and on Instagram at MTLBroski. And as always, be good to each other. Don't be assholes online when you're gaming. And check back next time for the next episode of First Thing in the Morning. Alright, so the secret behind being a successful pimp, and successful pimps all know this, is you gotta pick your main bitch. No! No! Yeah. Kids freak me out, man. Ah! No! Oh my god, the clown's the worst one. What the fuck was that? Oh! Jesus Christ! Oh my god! Mommy! Mommy! Fuck! Oh, that was awful. Oh, my heart hurts. Oh. Hello, and welcome to the very first episode of First Thing in the Morning, the only show where we roll out of bed and start playing video games.